Hello students, we'll solve problem on general force system. See what is given in figure. So in figure there is one bent bar, which one is bent at point C. AC vertical and C to G is what horizontal portion. Some loads are horizontal, some are inclined, right? But there are two loads which are not point loads. One is UDL in between CD, other one is UVL in between FG. To find out resultant of such force system, first step is what? We have to convert these loads into equivalent point load. So UDL if we convert in equivalent point load, the equivalent of UDL always will get where it is at center. Center of what? CD. This UDL is acting in portion CD. Length is what? 3 meter. Therefore, its equivalent if we represent, this one will get exactly at its center, right? That means this dimension if we represent here, this will be what? Half of 3 meter, 1.5 meter. Magnitude of this load is W into L. W is what here? 5 kilonewton per meter. L is what? Acting in 3 meter. That means this load is what? 15 kilonewton. Okay, simple. I mean, next is what? Equivalent of this UVL. Equivalent of UVL always will get at one third from maximum load. Maximum load is at G. So from G one third means 1 meter, or from F it is how much? 2 meter remaining distance. That means if I'll represent, say this is our equivalent of this UVL, equivalent of UVL. So here this distance from F, right? From this one it is a 2/3 and from maximum it is 1/3. That means this will be 1 meter. This one is what? 2 meter. Magnitude of load is what? WL by 2 or half of W into L. W is 20, L is what? 3. That means this one comes out to be how much? 10. 10 into 3 means how much? This will be 30 kilonewton. Fine. Now equivalent of UDL is ready. Equivalent of UVL is ready. If we'll resolve this 80 kilonewton, we'll get what? Horizontal component leftward, that becomes sine component 80 sine. Vertical component of 80 will get downward, that will be 80 cos 30. Then this 30 kilonewton which is inclined at 45 will resolve vertical component downward, horizontal component leftward. Horizontal component becomes 30 cos 45, vertical component 30 sin 45. That means now if we'll find out here resultant, what are the steps in finding resultant? First step is magnitude and direction of resultant. Second, point of application. First step if we try, that is Rx equal to summation of Fx assuming rightward force is positive. So add all components which are in horizontal direction. At A, what force is acting is in leftward direction. That means this will be what? Minus 80. Component of 80 leftward means what? Minus 80. But this is sine or cos? Sine 30 because inclination is with vertical. So vertical component cos, horizontal sine. Then in horizontal direction what will get? Component of 30 again leftward minus 30. Angle is with horizontal component cos means minus 30 cos of 45. Clear all terms? That means what Rx will get here is definitely negative. If we calculate, this one comes out to be 141.21. 141.21 kilonewton. Answer negative means what will get here? 141.21 kilonewton. Direction will get here. This one is what? Leftward. Now if we'll find out Ry, Ry is what? Summation of Fy. So Ry equal to, our equation is summation of forces along y-axis. We'll add here sign convention, upward forces 0. Now simply add all vertical components. So first this 80 kilonewton which is inclined, its vertical component downward. This will be how much? 80 cos of 30. Next equivalent of UDL 15 kilonewton downward, minus 15. Then component of 30 which is inclined at 45, this component negative 30 and sine of 45. And then equivalent of UVL again is downward, minus 30 kilonewton. If we'll find out this using calculator, this RY comes out to be minus 135.5 kilonewton. That means this one component what we are getting is in which direction? So this is also in negative, means it downward. Now horizontal component leftward, vertical component is downward, means this is Ry, this is Rx. So what will get here? Resultant is inclined. So this is R. Angle is what? Theta. Magnitude of resultant, if we'll find out, square root of Rx square plus Ry square. This value comes out to be how much? Just substitute here Rx and Ry value. R comes out to be 195.7 kilonewton. How will get theta? Inclination of resultant with horizontal. It is tan inverse of Ry upon Rx. Substitute both values here and what will get angle theta? 43.82 degrees. Okay, so this one is the first step. Magnitude and direction of resultant you are getting. Now second step is important, is what? Point of application of resultant. That is also you have to find out with respect to point C. That means this one is the location, right? Now we'll take moment about this point. Is sum of moments about point C equal to? This is our first step in finding point of application of resultant. Once we'll find out this moment, then we'll apply Varignon's theorem. Now first, if we start from this 80 Newton force which is acting at A, moment of 80 Newton is in anti-clockwise direction, means plus 80. What distance? 2. If you are having any confusion in moments, you please watch my video on how to find a moment of force. Number of cases I explained properly so that you will understand this moment part. But if you are getting this one, if you are understanding, then there is no problem. Next, 80 kilonewton inclined force. So if we resolve this 80 kilonewton to find out this moment of vertical component at C becomes 0. Moment of horizontal component at C, if we take it is again anti-clockwise, means what will get plus, and a component is what? 80 sine 30. What distance will get here is 1 meter. Moment of equivalent of UDL, if we take, that will be clockwise, 15 into distance is 1.5 meter. Next, horizontal component of 30 kilonewton which is acting leftward, its line of action passes through C. Therefore, moment of horizontal component of 30 kilonewton 0. Moment of vertical component, if you take, this one is clockwise, minus 30 sine 45. Its distance is what? 3 meter. Then there is one couple is acting, that is clockwise 30 kilonewton meter. So we'll write directly by minus sign. Couple clockwise, then minus. Couple anti-clockwise, then plus. Then moment of this next 30 kilonewton is what? Clockwise, minus 30 into what distance? So distance is nothing but 3 plus 3 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 2. This is what? 9 meter. That means now sum of moment about point C, this one if we'll find out, this one comes out to be minus 186.14 kilonewton meter. That means this one negative answer represents what? This moment is in clockwise direction, right? Now, if I'll draw here, this one same figure, this one is say bar, A, this is what B, and this point is what? This point is G, you can see, right? We check resultant is where? The resultant is in which quadrant? Third quadrant. This is the point B. Now, where to represent this resultant so that moment of resultant when you will find out about B, that must be clockwise. That means easy, you can see, if we'll represent resultant on right side of B here like this, then you'll get a resultant in which direction? The resultant If you take moment about B, moment is what clockwise. That means you can say it satisfies condition, right? So here what we'll do, we'll resolve this resultant. Angle is what here? Theta. If we'll resolve, we'll get Rx. Moment of Rx about B is what? 0. Why 0? Line of action of Rx passes through B. And this distance will assume as what? X. So what is moment of resultant about B? Ry into X, clockwise. That means now Varignon's theorem if you apply, moment of resultant about not B. It is about point C. Taking what? Anti-clockwise moment positive equal to sum of moments of all forces about C taking anti-clockwise moment positive. What is the moment of resultant? Minus Ry into X. है ना, Ry into X. This is what? Minus 186.14. What is the value of Ry? 135. So this will be 135.5 x equal to minus 186.14. So using calculator you can find out the distance. This one comes out to be 1.374 meters and location were represented in figure. So this is your point of application of resultant. First answer is what? Magnitude of resultant. Next, what is important? Direction, right? So in general force system, in general, find out Rx, Ry, R theta is first step. Second, we'll apply Varignon's theorem. The sum of moment of all forces about any point equal to moment of resultant about same point. Using this one, we'll get point of application of resultant. Thank you.